The man accused of assassinating conservative activist Charlie Kirk has just faced the public for the first time. Tyler Robinson, the 22-year-old suspect, appeared in court after the shocking Utah shooting that stunned the nation. It was a chilling sight. Robinson showed up on video link from jail, unshaven, dressed in a protective vest normally reserved for inmates on suicide watch. His face was blank, his demeanor expressionless, offering nothing but a quiet confirmation of his own name. But what makes this first appearance even more dramatic is what prosecutors are now pushing for: the death penalty. That's right, Robinson isn't just facing murder charges. Prosecutors are calling for the harshest punishment possible, citing the cold and calculated nature of the crime. And this, viewers, is only the beginning of a legal battle that could turn into one of the most closely watched trials of the year. Robinson's first court appearance wasn't in person. It was virtual. He joined the hearing through a video link from inside the jail, and right away, one detail stood out: the vest he was wearing. This wasn't just standard prison clothing. Robinson was placed in a suicide prevention vest, a padded garment designed to stop inmates from harming themselves. It was a clear signal that authorities see him as a high-risk detainee under constant watch. Throughout the short hearing, Robinson barely said a word. His only real response was to confirm his name for the record. No outbursts, no statements, just silence. But prosecutors filled that silence with something much louder: new evidence. They introduced text messages Robinson allegedly sent to his live-in partner, where he admitted to fatally shooting Charlie Kirk. Messages that prosecutors say paint a disturbing picture of premeditation and personal confession. It set the tone for the case. Robinson may not be speaking publicly, but the words from his own phone might end up speaking louder than anything he could say in court. Utah County District Attorney Jeffrey Gray confirmed that the state will pursue the death penalty, and he made it clear this wasn't a political stunt or a decision swayed by outside pressure. Gray said the call was made independently, based solely on the available evidence and the brutal nature of the crime. That statement carried extra weight because calls for capital punishment had already been echoing in the public sphere. Even Donald Trump himself publicly demanded the ultimate punishment for Robinson. Other politicians quickly followed. But here's the thing: prosecutors don't go after the death penalty lightly. It's rare, reserved only for cases where the evidence feels overwhelming and the crime itself is considered among the most severe. The decision instantly raised the stakes of this trial. If Robinson is convicted, his life could literally hang in the balance. To understand why the case feels so heavy, we have to go back to the crime itself. On the day in Orem, Utah, Charlie Kirk was speaking at Utah Valley University. Prosecutors say Robinson climbed onto a rooftop overlooking the event, armed with his grandfather's rifle. He fired a single shot, just one. It struck Kirk in the neck, and it was fatal. Investigators say the rifle was left behind, but DNA pulled from the trigger tied directly back to Robinson. On top of that, prosecutors revealed private text messages he allegedly sent to his partner. In those messages, Robinson admitted he'd carried out the attack. The emotional weight of this crime cannot be overstated. A nationally recognized conservative figure gunned down during a student event, a place meant for dialogue, not violence. And now, every detail uncovered makes the prosecution's case stronger, and the public's outrage louder. The investigation also uncovered something chilling: evidence that shows this wasn't some random, impulsive act. Court filings reveal that Robinson left a note for his partner hidden under a computer keyboard. The words were blunt and deliberate: "I had the opportunity to take out Charlie Kirk, and I'm going to take it." And in a separate text message, his motive came into focus. He allegedly wrote, "I had enough of his hatred. Some hate can't be negotiated out." Prosecutors say Robinson had been planning the attack for more than a week. That detail alone shifts the case entirely. It's not just about pulling the trigger, it's about cold, calculated premeditation. And that's exactly the kind of evidence that strengthens the prosecution's push for the death penalty. One of the most dramatic twists in this case comes from Robinson's own inner circle, his live-in partner. It was the partner who actually discovered that handwritten note tucked under the keyboard, the one where Robinson admitted he was going after Charlie Kirk. Investigators say Robinson even went a step further, instructing the partner to delete incriminating text messages after the shooting. That request has now led to an additional charge of witness tampering, a serious accusation that shows Robinson was actively trying to cover his tracks. Court documents describe the partner as someone transitioning, and while that's part of their identity, in this case, what matters most is the role they played as a witness. Imagine the position they were put in, caught between loyalty, fear, and ultimately cooperation with law enforcement. It's a layer of human drama in an already shocking case. Trust shattered, secrets exposed, and a partner forced to turn evidence over to the FBI. After the shooting, Robinson didn't immediately turn himself in. Instead, he was on the run for more than 30 hours, a tense window where law enforcement feared he could strike again. During that time, prosecutors say he scrambled to cover his tracks. Messages reveal his worry about the murder weapon, his grandfather's rifle. In one text, he admitted he might have to abandon it, confessing, "I'm worried what my old man would do if I didn't bring back Grandpa's rifle." That single detail shows just how desperate and sloppy his escape attempt became. Despite the attempts to dispose of evidence and erase digital trails, investigators stayed on his heels. In the end, Robinson surrendered, but not before raising alarm across Utah. Now, he's been ordered to remain behind bars without bond. Jail officials have also placed him under special watch protocols, including increased supervision, to prevent any attempts at self-harm. The killing of Charlie Kirk wasn't just another headline. It was a moment that shook the nation. Graphic videos of the shooting spread online within hours, going viral and leaving millions stunned. From left to right, politicians and public figures quickly condemned the attack. But while the outrage was unified, the fallout wasn't. The tragedy has already fueled heated partisan debates, with some warning that this could be a spark for even more political unrest and even a civil war. And that's the chilling reality. This case isn't just about Tyler Robinson. It's about what it represents: a growing wave of political violence in America where digital radicalization, deep divisions, and personal vendettas are colliding in dangerous ways. The courtroom battle ahead will decide Robinson's fate. But outside those walls, the bigger question remains. Is this the start of something even darker? If you want to stay updated as this case unfolds, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Papaya Room, and hit the bell icon. What do you think? Does this trial mark a turning point in how America confronts political violence? Drop your thoughts in the comments.